My loneliness ain't killing me no more. Hello and happy Valentine's Day! February 14th, the day to celebrate love and companionship and courtship. But if you're single at this time of year, you can feel kind of left out and a little bit, you know, self-conscious. So today I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on a fun, fresh look for if you're single on Valentine's Day, to give you that confidence to go and be like, yes, I am alone, or something. So the look I'm going for is going to be inspired by the Feast of St. Valentine in a sort of haven't been on a successful date in 3 years kind of way. So the first step of any makeup tutorial always begins before you put the makeup on, and that's the primer. This is to make sure that your makeup doesn't fade away, much like the affections for a person can. This next step is totally optional, but I definitely recommend it if you are looking to go out around Valentine's Day. Just a little self-medication. I mean, I see it as kind of like exfoliating the soul, really. Next, we're gonna put on just a little bit of concealer. And this is just to give the effect that your biological clock is ticking, but it hasn't ticked past romance time yet. So while we're waiting for the concealer to set, you'll probably feel the inexplicable urge to just give up and go watch Netflix. And you don't have to fight that urge if you don't want to. If you give up now, you go right ahead. Now we're gonna put some makeup on her face because yeah. And while you're doing this, I would recommend a calming exercise. Just go through the cool things that happened on February 14th that have nothing to do with Valentine's Day. As we all know, the League of Women Voters was founded on February 14th in 1920. The explorer James Cook was killed by Native Hawaiians in 1779. And YouTube was launched on February 14th in 2005. What else would you do alone on a Valentine's Day than watch YouTube videos, am I right? Next, fill in your eyebrows with something. The idea is to make your eyebrows look as thick and angry as possible. You kind of want to look intimidating and like I could crush your chest open and eat your heart type way. It also frames your face really nicely. So as we know, the eyes are kind of like the petals to the soul. The prettier they are, the more bees you'll attract. So if you don't want your eyes full of bees, follow these simple steps. You just do some of this and some of this. A really important step with eyeshadow is to always take a darker shade and put it in the outside corner of your eye. And this is gonna have the same effect that the cold, expressionless stare of a falcon will have on its prey. Now a little bit of eyeliner. Some people say don't make the wings too big. I like to make my wings big enough that one day, hopefully, I'll be able to fly away from all my problems. I'm gonna go with the classic red in the shade of the blood of my enemies. I really like this shade because I think it says, did I just go on a date or devour a still beating heart? And the answer is both. Okay, so this look is almost done, and you could just leave it here if it's just a normal day for you. But because it's Valentine's Day, I thought I would add one more cute little touch just to make it really pop. So you're gonna take your paintbrush. Blending is like super important at this stage. Always blend out. And then the final touch. And yeah, so this is a really festive look for the celebration of the beheading of St. Valentine. And I feel like it's a really good way to say, hey, I might not have someone to spend today with, but I'm still gonna celebrate and have a good time. Okay, I think this has gone on long enough. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. There's blood in my boobs.